Hi guys, this is Brian with River City Outdoors 85. Here with the boys on Sunday evening, and we're getting ready to make another Sunday dinner that we're going to be cooking most of on the grill. We got some potatoes here. For any of you who have a Gerb store or Kroger stores nearby or something like that, these are frozen red skin potatoes that are seasoned with sea salt and black pepper. I do these in a grill pan after spraying them, like I did in my last video with the potatoes O'Brien. I coat them down with some the pan down with some cooking spray, and then put the frozen potatoes in there. Now these don't have much salt in them, I know from experience, so I do add just a little Lowry seasoning to go in with them, but not a whole lot. So we got the grill ready to get set up. We're gonna get the Weber kettle set up, and we're gonna get these in, and they take a little while to cook, and then we'll go to the next thing that we're going to cook here in just a bit. So, okay, so we got our charcoal ready here. We're going to get it in the Weber kettle. We don't need a lot for this because we're going to have to add some more here in just a bit. So mostly we're just putting some in here to get our potatoes cooking, because once our potatoes are cooked, we're going to have to add a little more charcoal and move it around to the center of the grill for the next part of this project.
What was that for?
Cooking the potatoes indirectly, but the next thing that we're going to be cooking, we're going to be cooking with direct heat. So we're going to set this up like this for now. We're going to get our cooking grate back on there. While that's hot, we're going to brush it down some more and get it nice and cleaned up. Now the grilling pan is not going to get it all dirty, but and I did brush it off some earlier, but I want to get it brushed off just a little bit more over the heat, because the heat helps to clean some of that stuff off of there. And for what we're going to be cooking here in just a bit, we want the grates to be nice and clean. So we'll touch these up just a bit. Before we put the potatoes in. Okay, for this cook, we're just leaving the vents on the grill on the top and the bottom wide open. We're just gonna, this is gonna be kind of a hotter, faster cook, if you will. We're not smoking anything or anything like that. We're just going to use the fact that the grill lid is in place to kind of dampen the fire down some, so it'll burn a little slower, but still we want, a fairly hot fire that's going to cook our potatoes, as quickly as we can get by with. They'll still take between 30 and 45 minutes to cook, because that's pretty much the average with when you do grill pan frozen potatoes like we're doing. Like I said in the previous video when I did the potatoes O'Brien, I just started doing the frozen potatoes as an experiment, because before that I was doing potatoes in the grill in a foil pan, but I was taking fresh potatoes and cutting them up and everything, and I thought I would try experimenting with frozen potatoes, because there's so many different varieties of them out there in the store, and I thought if I could make that work, it would be great, because it would reduce prep time and still turn out something really good if it worked out great, and it actually did. You can use, there's quite a few frozen potato products that you can cook in the grill, like we did the potatoes O'Brien, like we're doing these. Okay. Okay, so all we're going to do now is we're going to take our pan potatoes here, and we're just going to pretty much set them right there in the middle. And the fire is, of course, going to make the grill hot, cook our potatoes. We're going to put our lid on. And the vents in the bottom are wide open. The vents here on top are wide open. And we're going to get these potatoes cooking, and we'll be back with you here pretty soon. Hey guys, we're back with you here. I'm going to take the lid off our grill, and we're going to see what our potatoes are looking like. And we're going to take our spoon here and give them a stir. Okay. Starting to look really good, as you can see. Got plenty of seasoning on them, plenty of pepper, all that good stuff. And give them a good stir. Turn the pan around, just like we did before with in the video where we cooked the potatoes O'Brien in a pan like this. They're not done for sure, but they're definitely moving along for us, and cooking good so far. Kind of level them, even them out, and make it pan nice and level and topped off and everything. But anyway, that's what we're looking like so far. Turn our pan around and get the lid back on and let them get back to cooking. Just thought I'd give you guys an update and show you what our dinner is looking like so far. Okay guys, we are back here. We're gonna take the lid off the grill and check on our potatoes, see what we're looking like. We should be pretty much done here with our potatoes. Okay, they are looking really good. We'll give them a final stir here. Oh yeah, those are definitely done and looking good. Look at those. Now these, like I say, these are Kroger brand roasted red skin potatoes with sea salt and black pepper. They don't put much salt in these. I like them just a little saltier than what they come, so I always add just a little bit of Lawry seasoning salt to them, but not much, just to spruce up the flavor of them a little bit. Plus, you know, Lawry's has also got some garlic and onion and stuff in it that kind of adds to the flavor profile of potatoes as well. So it's a good thing to add to them, and Lawry's is really good on potatoes, along with, you know, a ton of different kinds of meat. I use Lawry seasoning salt on quite a bit of things, actually. Okay, so we are looking good here. These potatoes are definitely cooked enough to suit me. Gotta give them a good stir, even them out good and all that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take these potatoes off of here, and I'm going to take them upstairs. I got the oven set on warm. I'm going to slide them in the oven just to keep them warm while we finish up the rest of this cook. And I'll be back with you guys here shortly so that you can see the next thing that we're going to be putting on the grill here. Alright guys, I'm back with you here for the last part of our grilling session. And what we got here is 3 really nice big catfish fillets from Blue Cats, and we are going to season them up with some Chef Paul Prudhomme seafood magic, and we're going to get them on the grill. These are going to grill fast and hot, about 5 to 7 minutes per side, and then they'll be all done. We're going to finish them with some lemon juice after we get done grilling them. So now I have coated both sides of these with some oil to keep them from sticking to the grates while they're cooking. We're going to give them a coat of seasoning here. This is real good stuff. It's got garlic and onion and all kinds of, and paprika and all kinds of good stuff in it. I'm gonna kind of give them a fairly liberal coating of this. It'll give them a nice color while they're grilling.
It already looks good.
Yeah.
Like you can barely see the meat, but it's covered with seasoning.
Well, some of it's gonna come off, you know, while it's cooking. So
yeah.
Anyway, then we're gonna give them a good coating here, and then we're going to put them on the grill, and then we'll coat the other side after we get it on the grill. Okay. Okay, so that's good for that side. All right, so we're going to take them over here, and we got this small fire set up in the middle here. It'll give us a nice heat. We don't need a lot of charcoal because this stuff takes almost no time to cook, so we don't want to waste a lot of charcoal in the process of cooking this fish.
It already looks like it's burning good.
Yeah.
So
we're going to get all 3 of these catfish fillets on the grill. Essentially got them coated down a little bit with oil. We shouldn't have any issues with them sticking to the grates. The grates are nice and hot. So when it's time to turn, we can do a nice easy lift on them. And then, as I said, we're going to give it a nice coating on this side.
Not too much.
And we're going to give it about, these are pretty good thick fillets, so we're probably going to give it about 6 or 7 minutes per side. Yeah, on all kind of small, slightly smaller, like standard size fillets, you would go usually about 5 minutes per side. Since these are a little bigger, a little thicker, we're going to see what they look like after about 6 minutes.
yeah.
Okay, those are seasoned well enough, and we'll be back with you here pretty quick. Okay guys, this is what we're looking like on our catfish fillets so far. We've been about 6 minutes. I just checked them. They look like they're ready to turn, so we're going to get a spatula and turn them over. One thing I will say about catfish fillets, they are definitely more durable than, you know, some other types of fish. So you can turn them, you know, you don't necessarily have to use like one of those grilling baskets for fish like you do with some other types of fish for catfish fillets. Definitely, you know, coating them down with some oil before you season them and all that before you put them directly on the fire is a big help. As you're going to see, they're not going to stick, and I'll be able to get them turned over really easily. I'm going to grab my spatula over here, and we're going to turn these dudes over. So I'm simply just going to get underneath this fillet like this, and we're going to give it a flip. See? Same thing here. Give it a flip, and take this one and give, whoops, it a flip. Okay. Move them around just a little bit. See if I can get maybe a little better char going on in a couple places here. See, they are looking really good. That seasoning is definitely giving them some color on the other side. You know, they're still definitely not cooked all the way through, but they're looking good. They're looking like I expect them to look. Once we get a little bit better cook on the other side, we'll be in really good shape. These will be ready to come off here, within 6 or 7 minutes. And then once I platter them up, as I platter them up, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on them to give them some little extra flavor before we serve them up. We'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back here for the last of this. We're getting ready to get these catfish fillets off the grill, and we're going to hit them with a little bit of lemon juice. So, now I have moved them around just a little bit since the last video, and you can see they're starting to come apart just a little bit, which means they're definitely done.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm going to get them off here best I can without them coming apart completely. Okay, so we got that one. Got a little piece off of that one, but that's okay. We're going to be cutting them up to eat them anyways. Not a big deal. Okay.
Catfish are good.
Here. Oh yeah.
I know.
And then I'm gonna take this one.
That's what I'm gonna eat.
I'm gonna get it
Oh yeah.
off of the grill. It's gonna come off in a couple pieces.
Oh yeah.
A little piece right there, no big deal.
It looks so good.
It has, as I said earlier, has held really apart or together really good for the most part. And you know, they're not too, some fish just will completely fall apart on the grill, and this is not too bad about that. Just leaving it on the grill instead of putting it in a basket or something. We're going to slide up under this piece, and we're going to get it off there. Okay, now for the finish, we're going to come over here to the table. Now I don't have any real lemons, but I've got this really good real lemon juice that I buy. It's not made from concentrate. We're going to enhance the flavor of our fish. You want to do lemon after you've grilled the fish instead of during the grilling process, because the lemon can kind of mess up the texture of your fish if you have it on there too long. And you want the lemon to add flavor to your fish. You don't want it to, chemically change your fish or anything while it's cooking. So we're just going to hit it with a few little splashes of some lemon juice on top, just to add some flavor to our grilled catfish here. Okay.
Adding the lemon makes it good.
So it's going to make it really good with that seasoning too. We put the seasoning on shrimp and lobster tail also when we grill that, and it's really good with lemon juice. So that'll help the flavor of that fish pop. So this was fish that we caught fresh. These were blue cat fillets. Since just the boys and I eating, I didn't want to make too many, but this will be a really good meal. We've also got those potatoes that we cooked earlier. They're still in the oven, staying on warm, so they'll be nice and warm when we're ready to eat them here in just a minute. We also made us a pot of green beans with bacon, an onion cut up in it, and some Lawry seasoning and black pepper. So we're going to have a good Sunday dinner meal and finish out our weekend together. I hope you guys have had a very good weekend. If you're enjoying this material, these videos I'm making for you, give us a like or subscribe or follow on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram here at River City Outdoors 85. Thank you guys and have a good night.